What we're aiming to do is to represent the experiences of Rochester's soldiers and Rochester's citizens during the Civil War. This exhibition was created in collaboration with the Rochester Historical Society and the Rochester Museum and Science Center. We have letters, photographs, and equipment from Rochester's soldiers and sailors that give a glimpse of what life was like during the Civil War. This is a letter sent to Hiram and Susan Clark about their son Edward Walter Clark, who was an ensign who was serving aboard a gunboat on the Mississippi River and died suddenly of typhoid fever. Dear Sir, a melancholy duty has fallen to my lot. It is that of conveying to you the distressing intelligence of the death of your son Edward. His illness has been but of about 10 days' duration, and we can hardly realize yet its sudden and fatal termination. The winter of 1864 and 1865 was incredibly brutal. There was a lot of heavy snow, followed by a very quick thaw that caused the Erie Canal and the Genesee River to overflow simultaneously, and the resulting flood wiped out much of downtown Rochester. Many soldiers who were returning from the war came home to a rather awful scene. Amputations were a very grisly fate for many men whose limbs were shattered. This surgical kit contains numerous instruments, including this saw, which were used during the amputation of a limb. Shortly after the war started, the Ladies Hospital Relief Association organized here in Rochester, and they raised funds and sent equipment and supplies to the front. They also published this newsletter called The Soldier's Aid, which has poetry, advertisements, and editorials about Rochester's involvement in the war.